Alright, what's up you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Jimmy Flipping Deals. Thank you so much for joining me. Another 24 hours in this life of me as a reseller, right? What's going on in my life? What's going on in my journey? Hey, in the comment section, y'all drop what's going on in your life. Please put something in there. Say hi. It's a good thing to be sociable and stuff. Hit that like button. It's free. So where are we at? Subscribe button's free too. Yeah, do that. So, another 24 hours, not a lot of packages, but they only went out to the curb, which is huge. For those that don't know, I've recently moved to parcel boxes outside the house rather than making a drop every day. So, I still have the UPS that I'm rolling out, but like today, I didn't have any UPS. It's awesome. And I can't pay them to do their drops. I wish their pickups. I wish they would do their pickups for free, but that's beside the point. If they did, maybe I'd use them more. So hey, UPS, hey, at least send me a deal, right? That's gonna be a little loud. So yeah. At any rate, another 24 hours, not a lot of packages going out. Did a lot of vegging last night after I got off my day job. And not a lot of actual work. I am officially out of listings on eBay, and now they're starting to hit me with insertion fees for all of my stuff. So far, that hadn't been a whole lot. It's been about 20 listings at 30 cents a piece, but last night I got the bright idea just to delist my stuff. I've only got a few more days before the end of the month. Delist the items that are coming up for renewal, and then once the first of the month hits and the bank refreshes, go ahead and put those on there and then sign up for the new membership. I just couldn't see paying an extra $15 or these 30 cents. It's running me $3 or $4 a day. It works out to be about the same amount of money just for a few days time to get to the next subscription level, rather than waiting a few days and doing it at that point. That way I'm good for all month. Next subscription level gets me and my coffee lid just flew off. Gets me 1,000 listings, so that'll keep me good for a little bit. Right now, currently, before I delisted 20 of them last night, I'm at about 520 active listings on eBay. Now there are about 700 items in my catalog, roughly, and I'm including variants and everything. You know, I mean, if I've got a small, a medium, and a large, those I'm counting those as 3. Oh, that's good coffee. But anyway, about 700 active SKUs in my inventory at the moment. About 520 on eBay. eBay, if I could do more for cheaper, I would use you more. So just putting it out there. Instead, I'm giving your commission to somebody else. You may not care, but I care less. I'll just go somewhere else. No, man. I'm sorry. A little petty this morning. I'm on my day off. I'm headed to my dad's. I did get to sleep in. I forced myself to sleep in. Matter of fact, Dad was calling me about 11. Probably wasn't lunch. And I turned the phone off and slept till 12:30, 1 o'clock. I've now got him his supplies that he needs from the store already, and I'm heading to go see him. Did pick up some stuff in the store today. Not a lot, but in all honesty, clearance is a little slow right now. I have a huge surplus debt pile that I'm working through, despite eBay. I'm working on drafts for the moment with them. They'll eventually get the stuff if I don't sell it somewhere else first, or come first of the month, I'll light them all up as well. Good eye, buddy. Just drive right out in the middle of everything. Anyways, yeah, so I am working on that. It's not an issue. The clearances fluctuate. It's actually probably a good thing. It gives me time to work on stuff. But I am noticing, and I'm not boasting, I'm just noticing a fact that, and to preface this, I don't pull any money, personal money, out of the business, other than maybe the rollover pennies from transactions. Short of that, I don't pull any money out. There is, I used to say it as a joke. I mean, true, but as a joke that I've got more money than I do product, and that's got to change. Well, right now there's not a lot of product to choose from, but yet the money still exists, and the money's not making any money. And I could not do anything with it, or I couldn't take a chance. Stock market is historically down right now. I do believe I've got to do some paperwork with, I believe, the IRS and the FEC. I think that's, no, FTC, Federal Trade Commission, as far as the business. But I think the business is actually going to start managing a business brokerage account. It's not a trading company, even though it's Jamestown Trading Company. Like, that's like merchandise. And for those that don't know, my company is Jamestown Trading Company, JamestownTrading.com. And if you do find yourself over to the website, it is starting to look prettier. It was used for inventory management for a long time, and things are moving in a forward momentum there, especially, I believe, in the construction zone. That's where the work's being done to it, and you can now shop by collection. You can look at the construction zone for an even better layout, or the search bar works. If you do find yourself over there, coupon code YouTube will get you 10% off. If not, no big deal. I have never had anybody from YouTube buy anything on my website, but there's always a first, so it's there. The offer's there for you. You're welcome to use it. Let's see, the burning brush. Let me see where. Yeah, so I'm going to take that money, the excess money that I can't buy product with at the moment, and really I'm in a position of flux with scaling, that I have too much inventory that's sitting at the moment. I don't mind working through that and getting rid of it, getting it up for sale, because some of it has been sitting for the better part of a year, but it's at the bottom of the pile and I keep never getting to it. So it would be nice to see a lot, if not all of that, get up for sale. But the portion of money that doesn't seem to be moving in my account, that's always there, that's not doing anything with, I could either do nothing with it, or I could open up a brokerage account. And a song, I believe, it may have come from somewhere else, keeps hitting me in my head, that scared money doesn't make any money. And I think that's pretty close to it, maybe paraphrasing it here. But it's true, like I could do nothing with it, or I could invest in it and possibly lose, or probably win, so there's that. So we're going to do that. Jamestown Trading will officially be working at a brokerage. We're going to have a brokerage account, doing that, putting that money back into work until I need it for other things. There are things in the hopper, if you will, the mental hopper, like a box truck. Need it, want it. Can I do without it? Yes. And at this point, now that one huge reason for that was the mail drops. I filled up the back of Dad's pickup several times last year, and this year is bigger, but several times last year, with full of merchandise to run to the drop. that will be almost eliminated, or at least subdued. That need will be subdued this year. I may be running as much stuff up to the drop still, but so much of it, I've got huge, I guess the holding capacity of those two are roughly about, between the two of them, about 5 totes worth of merchandise will fit, 5 27-gallon totes will fit in those parcel boxes. So, that's a truck bed as it sits. Right now that's 4 foot by 6 foot by 2 foot tall. That's a truck bed full of stuff. So add that onto my little car with a trailer. No need on that element, that one spot for the truck at this point. Another reason to have the truck would be for the road trips to pick up more merchandise, and those do happen. And as I become further into this business, I believe not only will they happen, but I believe it will be one element to not also my financial freedom, but more so like my physical freedom, because I do have some ideas of taking this show on the road, and the box truck would facilitate that. But case in point, right now the trailer and the car can handle that. The little road trips, I can fit, basically what will fit into the back of a pickup onto my trailer, and that's a good little haul. So the little quick runs, through the Metroplex or whatnot, if you will, those aren't necessary to have the box truck. So the box truck is not necessary. It's a want, it's not a need. I would be able to capitalize on it, take advantage of it, but the potential downside to having the box truck is it could further allow for the hoard of a death pile, right? I'm out of room in the house, we'll just stick it in the truck and then have the whole truck full of merchandise that's not listed. Not cool. So, mission number 1 is kill the death pile and use all the money right now for a brokerage account. And then, who knows, possibly a good amount of the proceeds, the winnings, the earnings from the stock market, maybe I can use that to buy the box truck eventually, right? Instead of the capital, but just the earnings off of the money that's not in play right now. So that is the next step. So happy about the boxes outside. They are covered, which is frustrating. They're covered in pollen. So I'm on bright shiny boxes now have a tinge of green on them, so I'm not exactly happy about that, but I'm not going to wash them every day. That's not a win. As far as further optimizing my processes, which I was talking about yesterday, it occurred to me, and I did not do. Hold on, I could probably do it in my head right now. Never mind. Anyways, on average, at the bare minimum, I have realized that I spend, can that be right? Yeah. Okay, well, here's the minutes, and then I just broke it down to hours and then days. But on the bare minimum, walking from my shipping station to my scale at a minute each, a minute from the living room to the kitchen, and a minute back, bare minimum 5 packages a day. Gives me 10 minutes a day that I spend walking my packages. And in all honesty, the other day I did 15 packages and I weighed each one of those. But even at five, which is definitely bare minimum, that's 10 minutes a day I spend walking from my shipping station to the scale. 10 minutes a day, 365 days a year. It's 3,650 minutes, which is roughly 61 hours a year. Roughly 61 hours a year, or 2.5 days every year walking to the scale. My wife says I analyze everything. The 2.5 days in a year walking to the scale. What can I do with those extra 2 days in a year if I'm not walking to the scale? So officially today, the scale is moving to the shipping station where it should be. It just doesn't fit. But I've got a spot for it. I do need to spend a little bit of time moving stuff around, but I do have a spot for it. So by taking a look at even the most minute details, you can save yourself long-term considerable amount of time, which further translates to profit. It's the absolute profit. Because really, those are working days, 60 hours of working days. So actually that's roughly a whole week of working time. It's crazy. Spend a week of my working hours in a year walking to the scale. Now, if my math's wrong, please correct me, but that is crazy. Like, why haven't I fixed this a long time ago? Yeah. So, especially because sometimes I have to adjust it by a little bit, so I take it back and I weigh it again. Yeah. Ridiculous. So, the stocks, the optimization of processes, the listings increase, the store subscription increase. I do believe that is about it for the day. I did tell y'all I picked up some product. I am going to hop into this one store, Dad's local store, and see what I can find real quick. And that'll put me over at his place closer to dinner time. And I'm sure he would enjoy some shrimp or something for dinner. So, appreciate you guys who made it this far. The ramblings of this madman. Thank you so very much for coming to see me, for coming to check me out. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, really. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. If you do, if you made it this far and you've not already subscribed, please do so, because that's freaking cool. Other than that, guys, I will see y'all tomorrow. And I hope y'all make tons of money. And in the process, don't lose sight of your family. On that note, Jamie, Alex, I love you. Talk to you later. Bye.